JuJu Watkins, Paige Bueckers headline Wooden Award Top 25. USC's JuJu Watkins, UConn's Paige Bueckers, Notre Dame's Hannah Hidalgo, and UCLA's Lauren Betts headline the Wooden Award mid-season Top 25 list announced Tuesday. UConn, Bueckers, Sarah Strong; USC, Watkins, Kiki Ariafin; Notre Dame, Hidalgo, Olivia Miles; LSU, Flau'jae Johnson, Anissa Morrow; and TCU, Sedona Prince, Haley Van Lith are well represented with 2 players on the list. Defending national champion South Carolina has 1 player, Te-Hina Paopao. Other notable inclusions are former Wooden Award All-American Georgia Amore, Kentucky Texas Madison Booker, Oklahoma's Reagan Beers, and Florida State's Tanaya Latson, the nation's leading scorer. Strong is the only freshman featured. Bow's Caitlin Clark won the Wooden Award given to the most outstanding player in college basketball the previous 2 seasons, and Bueckers won it in 2021 as a freshman. Players not selected for the mid-season list are eligible to be included on the late-season edition, as well as the national ballot, which features 15 players. An All-American team will eventually be announced the week of the Elite Eight, with the Wooden Award Most Outstanding Player named soon after. Preview what to watch for on Sunday from JuJu Watkins, Paige Bueckers, and Flau'jae Johnson. A full slate of Sunday NCAA do will feature 3 of the game's brightest future stars and their highly ranked teams. Here's why to watch: No. 4 USC and JuJu Watkins, No. 6 UConn and Paige Bueckers, and No. 5 LSU and Flau'jae Johnson. Kat Ariel has written for Swish Appeal since 2018, serving as editor-in-chief since August 2023. She also has a PhD in U.S. history, with a focus on women's sports. While we're infatuated with Unrivaled, Sunday belongs to the sport's future, with a full slate of NCAA games featuring top teams and players, including the future of Unrivaled. Unrivaled investor JuJu Watkins and the No. 4 USC Trojans visit the Indiana Hoosiers 12 p.m. ET, NBC, while Unrivaled NIL signees Paige Bueckers and Flau'jae Johnson also are in action, with Bueckers and the No. 6 UConn Huskies hosting the Seton Hall Pirates, 1 p.m. ET, and Johnson and the No. 5 LSU Tigers meeting the Florida Gators, 1 p.m. ET, SECN. Here's a look at what JuJu, Paige, and Flau'jae are up against. USC's previous game was postponed due to Northwestern deciding not to travel to California due to continued threats posed by the LA wildfires. The game was scheduled to be played in the Gallon Center on Wednesday, January 15. The Trojans now hit the road for the program's first-ever trip to Bloomington and Assembly Hall, one of college basketball's more historic sites. It seems like the perfect stage for a Watkins masterclass. She dropped 35 points on Penn State last Sunday, her second highest scoring game of the season. It also was Watkins' most efficient game of the season, as she shot a season-high 86.7% from the field, missing just 1 two-pointer and 1 three-pointer. She also added 11 boards, 5 steals, 3 assists, and 3 blocks to her starry stat line. In short, Watkins, who already was authoring a sensational sophomore season, appears to be approaching a higher gear. On Wednesday, Bueckers returned to action for the first time since spraining her left knee against Villanova. After 2 games off, Bueckers scored 12 points and grabbed 5 rebounds in 23 minutes as the Huskies rolled against St. John's. Head coach Gino Auriemma offered his characteristic combination of praise and critique when assessing Bueckers' play, stating, "So I never doubt what Paige can do to impact the game, because I've seen it so many times, but I also know she's not a robot where you just put her in, push the button, and anything happens automatically." Bueckers provided a positive assessment of her return, noting, "I'm just glad to be back out there. Obviously, first game back from anything, you just want to get your feet wet, get the feel of playing basketball again, the physicality of it, the pace of it. But feeling good." On Sunday, she and the Huskies host another overmatched Big East foe in Seton Hall. As long as they take the court with the requisite focus, UConn should cruise to another conference win, providing the redshirt senior star the runway required to steadily ramp up her aggressiveness before the big games really begin in March. Indiana hosts No. 4 USC after Watkins' 35-point performance. No. 4 USC faces the Indiana Hoosiers after JuJu Watkins scored 35 points in the Trojans' 95-73 victory over the Penn State Lady Lions. USC Trojans 16-1, 6-0 Big Ten at Indiana Hoosiers 12-5, 4-2 Big Ten. Bloomington, Indiana, Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get concise answers to your questions. Try Ask the Post A. Bottom line, No. 4 USC takes on Indiana after JuJu Watkins scored 35 points in USC's 95-73 victory over the Penn State Lady Lions. The Hoosiers are 7-3 in home games. Indiana averages 70.9 points while outscoring opponents by 8.2 points per game.